I said, so you can't help me here in Las Vegas? He goes, no, we only do this area. And I said, why? And I'm in Vegas, and someone calls me from Florida because of my social media. It says, hey, man, I love the work you're doing out there. Can you do something in Miami? My answer is yes. I'll figure out how later. But if I'm smart, I'm going to go out and build relationships with other people, other pool builders, people that I don't have on staff, to where I just use you. Because that's one way to grow. If you're looking to, if I'm a landscaping company that's stuck at 2 or 3 mil, and like doesn't matter what I try, I'm always right around 2 or 3 mil. You can go buy another one that's doing 2 or 3 mil, and instantly you're 6 mil.
That was the case with the tennis court company. They had a older guy who was a titan in the industry, had written the manual on how to build tennis courts, past president of the National Association. He wanted to retire. He was spending winters in Florida already, but he was too big to sell. He tried to sell through a broker. Nobody really understands that niche business, tennis courts and acrylic painting. So he couldn't find a buyer, and they approached me, and I did my due diligence. We had some negotiating snafus. I walked away. He called me back, sweetened the deal. July 22, we ended up buying it.
What'd you call it?
Well, it was called Boston Tennis Court Construction, but most of their business is actually maintenance, rehabbing courts or doing clay court work. So I didn't think the name was appropriate anymore. And also with the advent of pickleball, that's not tennis. And then we do basketball. So I call it Boston Tennis and Sports Court Company. But we were able to vertically integrate it because the former owner would not do site work and demo, for example. He would hire a contractor. So now he hires Blue Claw, who comes in with their excavators and does that. So you talk about hip National Bank. It's like we take it from this hip and put it in this hip, between the companies.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to see the vertical integration. Or Blue Claw could have a landscape project with a tennis court and sub it to Boston Tennis. Same with a pool.
Well, when you say sub it, it's the same thing.
Well, I would normally have to hire another company to do that.
Yeah, but you own it.
Right, but they're separate corporations. So
technically you're subbing
from one hip to the other hip.
Yeah. But really, it's almost like a division.
It's like a division.
Why don't you just treat it like a division?
Well, one is perception of expertise. I don't want to be Johnny's Landscaping and we build your pools. So we're Blue Water Pools and Spas or Boston Tennis Court. Obviously, 2, insurance reasons, the different insurances. And 3, it's just flexibility of business entities. I mean, you could sell one, you keep one.
Wise.